Welcome to Fever's Writing Room, everybody. Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Did
Welcome, Greg.
Great improved.
Dude, I suddenly slid over. That's
Whoa.
Man.
Yeah.
Siegfried and Roy running our tech. Welcome to Fever's Writing Room. You're going to get to not only just see and watch and hear, but actually help participate in us crafting our show for this month. You'll be able to give ideas for pitches, tell everybody, and we always get the same pitch of how handsome Ezra is. We all know it. We all get it. But for our fans, you know that we always start with roses and thorns for the week. Who wants to go first? Oh, you know what I'm going to explain. Roses and thorns is you say one good thing that happened for you during this week, and then the thorn is obviously one bad thing or disappointing thing.
Oh, the thorn is bad and the rose is good.
Yeah, the thorn is good. The rose is – wait, what? No, the rose is good. The thorn is not good.
If we were actually stab comedy, whatever that is, then the thorn would be good.
I know, right?
Thorn.
Yeah.
Stabs.
I wonder if they
I think is a channel that's sometimes cross hosts on our channel. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I don't know. They were doing. I think we just interrupted their stand-up show. So if you were watching stab comedy, stick
You're
around.
in the right place now.
Keep watching because we're really funny too.
Stab.
We stabbed them right off screen.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Stab at comedy, guys.
Yeah, we're taking a stab at comedy.
All right, Ezra, you go first.
My rose for this week. Let's see. I kind of had a weird week. I'll say that. My rose, I'm gonna say rose is that after 3 weeks off, we're back, baby. It feels like so long. That's my rose. It's good to see y'all. My thorn is, of course, that all of my tax data got exposed in the ProPublica leak. So that's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that.
That is no bueno.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So how does it feel
making money? So it's not that big of a deal, right?
Wait, what? Well, no. See, the ProPublica leak was the top 150 richest people in America, and my data was in there.
That's
so now we all know. See, you've been crafting this narrative that you're just a broke, humble actor.
Right?
Comedian.
Yeah.
Now we all know that you're actually loaded.
The
main
background of a 1-bedroom apartment is just a filter.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah,
it's just fake.
Yeah, because I'm actually on the spaceship with Bezos right now. So, because we're trying to escape after this leak. That's why Bezos.
Tell him I said stab.
Hey, Bezos. She says stab.
Sorry.
He says happy birthday. I don't think he was listening.
Well, that's
late.
interesting. That's actually interesting, Ezra, because my rose, if I may go,
Please.
was actually that I was chosen to go on the space shuttle.
Oh.
But the thorn for me is that I have to be on the rocket with Jeff Bezos. So
Yeah.
No,
I could have said that.
Go to space, but spend 2 hours with Jeff Bezos. He's gonna just hog all of the leg room and the tray and all the peanuts and everything.
We're not even sitting next to each other, and he put stuff in my leg space.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, just through his backpack there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Probably one of those backpacks with a dog in it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I wish it was that. No, it's just it's it's a box that says relaxing room, but inside there's an Amazon employee who looks like they've been trapped there for years.
Oh man,
Wait, and that's in your footwell?
Yeah,
man.
it doesn't look like he's doing
Yeah,
so well.
this sounds worse than a Frontier flight.
It is.
Let's not get crazy.
Did he charge you extra to have that in your footwell?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, look how my screen is in my glasses.
It's trippy. I like it.
It's really all I've been looking at since we started the stream.
Do not
Like
go over to your Pornhub tab.
behind the
I think
scenes.
your lenses are quite large, and I think it gives it's like a big surface for.
What are you saying,
Yeah.
Kristen? What are you saying?
I don't know. I like big
Yeah, big
lenses, and I
glasses.
cannot lie.
You other glasses can't
That was
deny.
not meant to be judgmental.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll go next.
All
One
right.
might think that the rose is the fact that I've discovered that I can see my screen in my glasses, but it is not. In fact, both my rose and my thorn have to do with travel.
Ooh.
Remember travel?
Yeah.
No.
Everything
Yeah.
we used to do.
Yeah, fun.
Spaceship right now.
It's just
Right.
something in
Well-
fantasy novels.
What?
Travel
Yeah,
is just
but- and-
when they feel like they're just like on their horse for days. Like that's travel.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. You don't do that in real life.
No, I don't ride a horse. You're right.
Yeah, no one does.
On a steel horse, I ride.
I'm gonna
But also,
I'm gonna do my
Are you on to
well,
Dead or
you know, it's
Alive?
funny because the travel that I'm going to is New Jersey. Home of Mr.
Talk
Jovi.
about thorn.
Are you going
Right.
down the shore?
I'm going down the shore,
That whole
going
state
to
is
Seattle. And the rose is that I am now also going to Fire Island. So I'm doing a double beach trip, and I spent
Ooh.
3 hours on the phone with Delta yesterday, and not on hold. 3 hours talking to people
Whoa.
What?
in
About
order to
what?
change my flight. Which you would think would be a thorn, but actually, since I was successful in arguing my point about why they should change my flight for no fee, it's a rose.
See,
It's a
that's
rose.
the
Nice.
that's
Changing
what you get a
thorns
lot
to
of,
roses.
right? So you can successfully argue to change a flight with no fees.
Well, I mean, it's because my husband is diamond medallion, million miler, like
Oh.
let me lick your toes, master status with Delta.
Whoa.
So
Gotcha.
I was
really
able to
need
pull that part.
Yeah.
does he also have an Amazon employee in his foot compartment when he travels?
Please, he's way too high status for that.
Um,
Diamond Medallion does not have Amazon employees in their footwell. I'm sorry.
What does he rest
Um,
his feet on then?
yeah. Who gets his
like-
water?
Many young child slaves, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh,
That's kind of a thorn.
I want to have to talk to him about that.
Well, he's flying with Apple.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thorn actually has to do with him traveling, which is that this is the first weekend since coronavirus that he's been out of town for the entire weekend. In fact, this is the first time he's been out of town for more than one individual night
Oh wow.
since coronavirus, and it's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
I bet.
Luckily, without ever having seen the movie Home Alone, my son has set up an elaborate trap for any possible burglars, putting
Of course he
all
is.
8,000 of his Hot Wheels cars right in front of the front door.
Nice.
Smart.
Smart.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
So
He's
that's like so maybe Home Alone, like maybe there's some sort of instinct in
There's a universalness to Home
Yeah.
Alone.
yeah.
Mhm.
Who among us has not made cardboard cutouts dance in front of a window so it looks like there was a party going on?
Right?
Oh, yeah.
The
I
thing
Only every damn
and I
day.
don't want to derail us too much, but the thing that always one of the things that always struck me about about that particular scene in Home Alone is who has a mannequin and cardboard cutouts? Like who just has those on hand?
Those people were hella rich.
Right.
So I'm not
Those people were just
Their
buying
tax
it
data
for
got
the
exposed
sake of
too.
it.
Who's rich enough to be like, we can finally afford that mannequin we've always wanted,
I mean, who's a mannequin? Like, she's not a seamstress,
right?
I guess rich people do have mannequins.
Yeah.
And he lugged it wherever he needed to lug it to.
Do you know how many mannequins Jeff Bezos has?
He has so many. He's just got
How many mannequins?
Well, look, but like it's kind of sad because he calls them his friends.
Yeah.
They look just like him too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Jeff
mannequins really do.
He's all bald and smooth, and
Do mannequins
It's a mannequin.
polish with like Windex? Like
What?
Maggie, you look very pretty tonight.
Oh, thank you.
You have a glow.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
Aw.
With that unbelievable compliment, Maggie, what's your roses and thorns for this week?
all right. So my rose, I started watching Mayor of Easttown. That's not the rose. That's the leaf. That's
My homie.
not the thing. Excellent
That's the
TV.
leaf.
Not finished. No spoilers in the chat, please. No spoilers.
Ooh. Okay, don't
so
watch my
he-
TikTok.
Kate Winslet is awesome in that show, and she has eyebrows that are a little bit uneven, and I have eyebrows that are a little bit uneven. So I see myself represented as an Irish girl with weird eyebrows on TV. So that's the rose representation.
Yeah.
It matters.
Thorn
I
is
mean,
that-
People never talk about eyebrow representation.
Yeah.
we don't. We got them. That show has it. It's got eyebrow representation. It's got Philly representation.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's America.
Wawa representation.
Wawa representation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I related to her.
And all the leads are white. Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately, my thorn is that I still have eyebrows that are a little bit uneven, and I need to figure out something to do about them, like getting back out of the house post-pandemic. For the last year, it didn't matter, but now.
I would say, looking at you right now, it doesn't matter. You look
It
great.
really, yeah. I would say I would have never noticed it if you hadn't.
Do I have Irish eyebrows?
I mean, I don't think anybody's
You have, nice
eyebrows
little
are
arches.
totally like. What do you mean they're uneven?
Like this one points up and goes down,
And that
this
one's
one
flat.
has, like,
I see it.
Parentheses.
Mm.
And so I'm trying to unparentheses this one because this one is better.
I mean, is it just
This
a
one
matter of
will-
tweezing, like just maybe doing some.
Wait, now it's all I can see.
I have been playing with it for a
Yeah, it's
couple
really
months now.
distracting now.
I think we need professional help
That's the
now. I
best,
need someone who knows eyebrows to look at my face and
Yeah, that's like
Maggie-
you go to a salon and be
Yeah.
like, okay, this is what I see, and it might just be a matter of maybe waxing or doing a little tweezing, just doing a little restriction. But it is. But honestly, I will also say I think it gives your face character, and I like it, and I wouldn't change it.
I disagree. I thought you looked beautiful. Now it's all I can see, and I really think you need to turn your camera off because
Okay, camera's going off. I'm just gonna go solve some murders because that's all.
No, Maggie.
You could be a
Wait,
famous
you
actor.
guys solving murders. I don't want to go
I
to
am
jail.
good at solving murders.
Amy just kink shamed.
I will
Sorry,
say that.
dude.
All right.
Maggie, come back.
All right, Maggie.
Come back,
put your
Maggie.
back on. You're too pretty.
Yay.
I'll just go like this. I'll put my hand up over your
You don't have to see.
hair.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
I
Maggie.
think we need to
she's
change
very
Amy's
happy.
eyes, not Maggie's eyebrows. We need to change Amy's eyes to not
I
see
think we
those.
need to change Amy's heart and Amy's mind to be
Yeah.
if I take my glasses off, I
man.
can't see her.
Eyebrows.
Problem solved.
I can't
Yeah.
believe
Hold
our
on to
first,
something.
Fever's first meeting in real life is going to be an intervention for Amy.
Yeah.
Amy, your eyebrow shaming has really hurt me.
It's tearing
In
the
these ways.
apart.
Now you guys all just look like peach blobs with darker things around them.
Yay, I'm a peach blob.
Oh, we're
I
all
prefer to be called a
beautiful.
peach.
Yeah,
girl.
Kind of what I am is just a peach
Yeah.
blob.
I'm a peach blob.
I have a
Kristen,
peach blob with weird eyebrows.
Kristen, peach
What?
blob. Do you have roses?
I said
Kristen
that.
You did yours.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Greg needs to go.
I have my
I
roses
think
and thorns.
Somebody needs to just turn
Amy not
off my camera.
having Johnny at home. Amy loses her mind.
I
Also,
think
when I
somehow-
can't see, I can't think.
I
Apparently,
think somehow Kristen and I actually hotboxed Amy digitally.
what?
What?
Greg, do you have rose thorns?
Amy got a contact tie through
I
the screen.
do. I do have roses and thorns, and I feel really bad now because my thorn is something that I just realized could affect me on a personal level.
Oh, well, yeah,
But
that's what it's supposed to be.
I'm going to start with my rose. My rose is I was finally able to hack into ProPublica.
Oh,
It was you.
Oh,
It was me. It was me.
yeah.
Now I feel terrible because I did a quick little checking, and I just realized that Jeff Bezos was not able to top off the rocket fuel in the rocket you guys are in right now.
What?
Oh,
And
Oh,
it's
no.
only like half full, and it's not even premium. It's not even premium. It's
Jeff,
87.
you got regular unleaded?
He's broke. I
He said
feel
happy
bad.
birthday again.
He used what
might
he
be a
put on
robot.
his shell card.
dude,
Not-
even my
not
Ford
the-
Fiesta
Jeff
takes
Bezos.
premium gas.
Damn it, Jeff.
I make premium gas.
Uh-uh.
But it,
You make
I
it
want to
good.
get. I think we need a little sound effect or sound cue or something with a cymbal crash. Ezra, tech person, can you make that happen?
Huh?
Can I do what? Oh, yeah.
No, like
Okay.
the sound that we play
Oh, okay.
or not.
Ba-dum.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Ezra, could you
I
run?
didn't do that with my mouth. That was a
Exactly
sound
what I
bite.
had in mind.
That was perfect.
Exactly what I meant.
All right. Well, you know, with that awesome cymbal crash.
Sound that we play
Well, who's watching the Twitch while we were on?
or
It,
not.
it
we're
wasn't the
live.
Twitch. It wasn't the Twitch.
I was like,
I have my Twitch tab on permanent mute, but I wanted to
Facebook?
see if anyone was watching on Facebook.
Oh, don't worry about it. There's people watching. I can see. It's okay. We have
Thank you
enough.
for watching.
We are enough.
Do you
With or
want to
without
workshop some sketches?
Yeah. Who wants
Yes.
to go first?
Absolutely. Does anybody want to go first?
We could go in order and start with Hot TA.
Sure.
Hot
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, why is my
So,
streamer rigging
this
out?
is-
That's
This
interesting.
is much from about 2010, and I haven't looked at it since then. So
Woo!
I think it's
Great.
perfect. I haven't looked at it because it's the best sketch I've ever written, and I feel uncomfortable sometimes. But now it's time to do a little growth. So find a way to do better.
Cast it
Great
up.
name.
Can anybody?
Okay, so we have, I think, let's see. Ezra, will you be Professor Old Dude?
Yeah.
Amy, will you be Jennifer? Kristen, will you be Gloria? Greg, will you be John?
Absolutely.
I'll be stage directions. Kristen, will you also be Lily? Greg, will you also be Paul? I don't
Sure.
know if there's a Ringo in here.
I don't know. I don't want to
I'll be
alarm
Ringo.
anyone, but Kristen is missing.
She'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. And then also, anyone want to play Ugly Kid?
Yeah.
Playing a role I was born to play.
Is it
No,
Ugly Kid
it's-
Joe?
Ugly Kid has some lines at the end.
I'll do Ugly Kid.
Just,
All right,
okay.
Amy, you're Ugly
Great.
Kid.
Jennifer and Ugly Kid.
Yes. Are
Obviously,
we? Oh, it's Kristen.
She said she's logging back in.
Kristen. Yeah, Kristen will log back in, but let's start and fill in for her
Sounds good.
until she gets here. Okay,
I can do a good Kristen.
great.
Fade in. Interior University Lecture Hall. Day. Professor Old Dude cleans his glasses while students pay rapt attention. One student mimics the professor's glasses cleaning technique as if it's going to get him a PhD.
The final will be worth 30% of your grade. Participation is mandatory for 50% of your grade. Remember, Philosophy 305 is not a blow-off class or blow-job class. Resources can be found in the library. Moving on, I'd like to introduce my TA, Jennifer. I'll be leaving you with her for your discussion section.
Jennifer, early 20s, too much makeup, unable to hide her hillbilly teeth, unmanageable hair, and fat. Note a beautiful, talented actress is vaguely recognizable underneath. She stands on top of her seat and waves like she's the fucking Queen of England. Her skirt is too short. A few students awkwardly wave back in case it gets some extra credit. Professor Old Dude smiles obliviously.
I'll leave you in her capable hands for the course's discussion section.
Jennifer gets off the chair, showing her thumb to the whole second row, and the third row,
Uh-oh.
and the tall kid in the sixth row.
Nice.
Most of them pretend not to see, except the tall kid. He saw.
Yeah, he did.
I assure you, my hands are very capable.
Jennifer motions either giving a hand job or shaken mustard before opening it. A few students raise their eyebrows. Glasses cleaning kid tries the motion to see if it will make him smarter. An ugly kid raises his hand. Jennifer ignores him.
I'm 23 years old from Des Moines, and I like walking my dog on the beach.
Gloria, second row sorority chick, raises her hand.
Where did you go to undergrad, and would you recommend the graduate program here?
I'm glad you want to know more about me. That's not really relevant information. All you need to know is that my office hours are Fridays and Saturdays from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Here's my number.
Whoa.
Jennifer writes her number on the dry erase board. She realizes she messed up a number. Jennifer licks her hand seductively.
Nice.
Two first row students exchange confused glances. Glasses cleaning kid licks his hand discreetly. Jennifer marks her number.
Can everyone read that? Good. Now, who has questions?
Ugly kid waves his raised hand. A student, John, raises his hand. Jennifer points to him.
I think Hobbes thinks that individuals all have their own ends and draws a kind of deflationary conclusion from that in the form of the right of all to all, which justifies the obligation to obey. Why does the same reasoning not apply to self-defense?
Jennifer nervously unbuttons her shirt's top three buttons.
Oh, no.
Well, Hobbes was more of a lie down and take it kind of guy.
Awkward moment as John waits for her to elaborate.
Who else has questions?
I do.
Come on, guys.
Lily raises her hand. Lily raises a hand.
Locke uses the Bible to support his arguments, but his own view of the scripture seems to contradict his use of the Bible. Why?
And what's your name?
Lily.
Lily, Lily, Lily. That's actually my favorite flower. Hint, hint. Consider Locke and the Bible like penises and vaginas. Sometimes they work well together, sometimes they don't.
Ugly kid stands up. Jennifer ignores him. I'm not sure
Anyone
what
else?
I'm doing with this script.
Anyone else?
Jennifer crosses the room, her heels clicking. She trips and sprawls over hot frat bro, Paul.
Oh,
Whoa.
sorry. I am so clumsy. What's your name?
Paul.
Sorry, Paul. Maybe I can make it up to you during office hours.
Oh, nice. Sure. Huh.
Whoa.
Jennifer slowly gets up, putting her boobs way too close to Paul's hands.
Nice.
You have my email. It's in the syllabus.
I am very uncomfortable.
She strides to the dry erase board and picks up a ruler.
I'd like to go back to what the professor said about this not being a blow-off class. This is a blow-on class.
Jennifer makes eye contact with Paul and she hits her hand with the ruler to emphasize the point.
Oh, I mean, pain and pleasure are two sides of the same coin.
She hits herself again.
Ugh. Yeah, maybe you should stop doing that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to turn you on.
Oh, no.
She winks at him.
Oh, dude, you are not turning me on.
Dude.
You are turning any of us
of
on.
us on.
We'll be discussing the philosophy of denial in week 5.
The ugly kid explodes from his still raised hand.
Does someone else want to be ugly kid since I've had a lot of lines?
John Rawls criticized ultraliberalism because it too easily allows for oppression by the majority losses of some to be traded off for the greater gains to others. But Mill's idea of utilitarianism, which guarantees that each person must be able to live a life that he or she finds valuable. Society must ensure that each person meets his or her happiness threshold. Seems to avoid this objection. In fact, Rawls' theory of justice as fairness sounds a lot like Mill's happiness threshold idea, except it's primary goods that are being distributed in Rawls and utility in Mill. Does Rawls' critique not apply to Mill's brand of altruism?
I'm sorry, we're out of time. I'll see you in office hours.
You can't just...
Jennifer ruffles John's hair as she runway walks out. Jennifer pokes her head back inside.
Oh, I almost forgot. You can call me Jenny Baby Candy or Tits a Million. See ya.
She winks and exits.
Oh, she is so infuriating. I'm totally gonna fuck her.
Maggie. My mind is blowing, as my son would say.
Whoa.
Best speech you've ever read, right? Just young Maggie was brilliant any sketch.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, is this your fantasy? Did you want to be ugly kid?
Yeah. I wanted to be ugly kid. I just wanted to like not understand philosophy and have someone tell me that I didn't need to understand philosophy. I just needed to sleep with them.
Was there a scene? Was this like a scene from a series of scenes? Do we find out why there's a actress with fake hillbilly makeup on?
No.
Ever?
Or is it like, oh.
I think we can draw some conclusions, though. You know, like, it's probably because she's really a hillbilly and it's not fake.
But why would it say it in the stage directions if it wasn't true?
That's a good question. I'm just
Why,
hypothesizing.
Maggie?
Why?
I'm just trying to apply
I
my.
didn't want to offend anyone when I wrote it. I'm not sure I did a good job of that. It's like I don't want the actress to think I'm calling her ugly.
No.
But then
you had a character named Ugly Kid.
yeah. Clearly, you could see where the budget was going in this proposed sketch. Not to ugly.
I think my
I was trying to
main.
be like me in a t-shirt.
I think the biggest issue with it is that the stage directions are too involved.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it works.
Yeah, I would just cut back the stage directions, but keep all the dialogue and definitely
Exactly the way it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think definitely like the characterization of women is really good and progressive, and I liked it.
Because this was written pre-Me Too.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
No,
yeah.
yeah.
I was
We
really
were ahead of the curve.
I wasn't like being fed anything.
Right.
You were a trailblazer,
I
Maggie.
was indeed.
Yes.
I was indeed. I was like, women can wear hillbilly teeth and still be main characters.
How progressive.
Yeah.
Kristen
There she
Beck!
is. You missed a doozy. Let me tell you.
I'm so sad. Can we do it again? Can you
No.
redo
No.
it so I can?
It was a one-time only.
For one time only.
I'll have
This
to
is the
go
last
and
lesson
watch,
for the
watch
year.
the playback.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch the playback. I did
You
my
know
best.
about
impression
Hobbs
of
and
you. Locke.
Oh,
When I
man.
read for Lily, that was my Kristen impression.
Oh wow! Oh, there was a
sounded-
Kristen impression.
There's
Yes.
a Kristen impression.
Wow. I bet.
You kept
I
throwing
bet
in
that-
like references like wah wah.
Mhm.
Sure. Yes, I do that.
Hoagies.
Mhm.
I like
Brian-
how Greg says Wawa.
Oh, wah wah. Do I say it? It's like
Wawa.
wah wah.
Wah. Like wah wah.
A Wawa pebble.
Wah, wah.
Well, Kristen, I know you didn't see or hear the sketch, but do you have any notes?
I'm glad you asked. I'm actually glad you asked because I do. And I mean, really great, Maggie. As always, like I did really like it. I thought your third beat was a little like I feel like you could punch it up some more. Like it. I mean, there was like it heightened. From like the first to the second beat, pretty well. But I think like you could go with the third beat. I think you could go even further. Like just really make it like over the top and ridiculous.
Did my Sketch 101 teacher not read my sketches? Because that's word for word the notes I got on every single one.
One of the classes.
Yeah, that's how I'm like. This is.
Oh, I'm talking about UCB. The back one. Back sketch one is great.
Ezra, was every sketch you wrote the Hillbilly TA sketch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a class that says how to sound like you are paying attention to your writers.
Yeah, I mean, like that's just that's what sketch notes are. Like I also think that you could. I think you could get to the game a little faster.
Yeah, really start strong with those like niche philosophy references, and then go even.
Yeah, just go, just I mean, like I like the stuff at the beginning, but like you really don't need it. Like I think you can just kind of jump right in, and get to that. Yeah,
cut the
pick up the pace.
Yeah, I think if you change
just tighten it up.
Tighten it up and just turn some of the stuff to just a list.
Oh yeah, like a bulleted list.
Yeah.
If you can make it into
an article on stage.
Could you make it into a tweet?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, could it just be a tweet?
It probably could be a tweet, guys. Let me on my phone and tweet that right now.
And once it's a tweet, we can make it a TikTok video.
Yeah, I'll make a TikTok video of me with the tweet behind me, just like and that's a sketch.
Yes.
And make sure you embed a very popular song, but with the volume all the way down. I learned that from Maggie.
Yes,
maybe
how you get those views?
How to game the system?
Yeah, with the algorithm. Guys.
But yeah, those are all my notes. So.
Thank you. Those are really helpful.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Who wants to go next, or should I just pick the next one?
Just pick the next one.
It's like
but I didn't want to do two Maggies back to back, so I skipped one. We're doing Lotto.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so
Maggie, don't worry.
This is me. Patron 1, can that be Ezra?
Yes.
Clerk, can Clerk be Kristen?
Always.
Patron 2, can you be Greg?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Patron 3, can you be Maggie?
Yes.
And then Maggie at the end, can you also be Executive 1, and I'll be Executive 2 and read stage.
Great.
Got it.
All right.
And just a question. Any thoughts on Patron 1's wardrobe?
I was thinking I was of two minds. On one hand, I was thinking like jeans and a t-shirt.
Okay.
On the other hand, I was thinking hot dog costume.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go with
yeah. And just a real quick question. What is so for Clerk, what is their motivation?
Well, the Clerk's main motivation is that their name is Carl.
Oh.
And they
good
really like
That's
Holman.
really all you need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good notes. Thank you.
Okay.
And am I reading between the lines, or does Patron 3 have a huge crush on Patron 1 because of the hot dog costume?
So it's complicated because
that's what I got from it.
Yeah, I got that.
Patron 3 just got out of a long-term relationship, and Patron 1 is sort of a womanizer.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, obviously, because they're wearing a hot dog costume.
And Patron 3 knows that Patron 1 is bad for her, but she just can't stay away.
Of course, she's like so out there. Yeah,
a classic tale. A
So
classic
complex.
tale.
It's like, get me
All
the
right.
hot dog costume.
Oh, man.
Interior convenience store. Let's say it's a Wawa because Chris is the clerk.
Wah wah.
A, Wawa. A clerk stands behind the counter. Patron 1 is at the counter buying scratch-offs.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. These ones are big winners, I can tell.
Clerk winks and patron 1 chuckles and exits as patron 2 enters.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah?
These scratch-offs did not win.
Okay.
When I left here, you told me these ones are big winners.
Well, that's what I say to all the customers. It's sort of a joke.
Oh, a joke, huh? Life is a joke to you?
How would you seriously think I knew which scratch off was? How do you seriously think I knew which scratch offs could win?
Patron 3 enters.
Oh, you know. What bullshit. You're involved in the big scratch-off.
Whoa, this place is involved in big scratch-off?
Yep.
I can't be involved in this.
Patron 1 re-enters.
Oh, hey, these scratchers were not winners, man.
Let me guess, she told you that she knew they were big winners, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even get a free ticket.
Look, I don't have no idea which tickets are winners, all right? I just say that to be folksy. I just want people to smile, okay? I want to give a little bit of hope out into the world.
Clerk steps out from behind the counter. Spotlight on clerk.
In these troubled times, don't you think there should be one ray of hope in everyone's day? I feel like it is my personal responsibility to bring together the young and the old, the rich and the poor, the left and the right, into one thing they can all experience. That little tingle of excitement when you buy a scratch off and you haven't scratched off all the numbers yet, but you're feeling really good about your chances this time. And you're remembering that story you heard once about a friend of a friend who won $20,000, and you're thinking, would I pay off my credit cards or take an international trip with all my friends? I want to give that feeling to people. I want them to know that there is somebody somewhere winning and that this time it could be them.
Lights go back to normal. 1 and 2 are floored.
Gosh, I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm on the floor.
All right. Yeah, can I get like 10 more scratches?
Patron 3 returns.
You know what? Fuck big scratch-off. Mommy needs that big win.
Clerk goes back behind the counter and starts handing them out.
Scratch offs for everyone.
Lights up in the balcony. Executives are watching clerk through binoculars. That's you, Maggie.
Everything
Yeah.
is going according to our big scratch-off plans.
Clerk 65702 has played his part well.
So, should we get some scratch-offs?
I mean, somebody's got to win, right? Executive shout down to clerk for some scratch off. Clerk tosses them up. Blackout.
Hey, get us some scratch-offs.
Yo, scratch off up here.
No scratch offs up here.
Scratch off. Scratch off.
Where
Wow,
those roses
that-
coming
Wow.
from?
Nice.
That was a complex journey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, I tried to,
Not
I
good.
tried to
But
pay
it's just also not good. You know,
I was
I
trying
thought
to
it
do
was-
what I could do. How was my Philadelphia accent?
No, spot on. It was
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed because I haven't seen like a historically realistic sketch like this in a long time.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah,
what
there's a lot
word
of
is
truth
this
in
one?
it.
It's like
I
pulled
think
straight
that's
from the
not
U.S.
coming.
government textbook.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we all remember the big scratch off. It was like it's like Teapot Dome, you know, Bay of Pigs crisis, big scratch off.
Mhm.
Those are like
Right.
the 3 things you remember from history class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote an essay on big scratch-off in high school.
This
Reptilians
sketch
and
just, like
government.
brought me right back to the 80s, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
reliving my childhood from before I was
When you
born.
were learning about big scratch off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well-
thought, you know, I think you could heighten it, like the third beat. I think you could just heighten a little more.
Yeah.
Like it was
That's a
good.
good
Like
point.
from one, you know, from the first beat to the second beat, like it's good. But then like the third beat, you know, just really just take it, go over the top with it. You know,
No, I know
just
it
make
sucks.
it. And just get to the game faster. You know, just really
Greg,
just
are
get
you
right
okay?
into the game.
Do you guys
Right.
know
Did Big Scratch Off get Greg?
I'm fine.
Oh my God, big scratch off.
Oh no! Oh my God!
No.
Big
Did
Scratch
they
Off got
replace
Greg.
you with an executive, Greg?
It's
No,
a big
but-
scratch.
But that sketch was a lie. Scratch off lottery tickets are good for people and an opportunity for us to raise our standard of living while also
God.
being part of an
They
enjoyable
got
game.
him. God
Greg,
damn it! They
blink
got
once.
him.
Blink once if they're there right now.
Oh, I don't think I would ever want to give the impression that I was not in control of what I was saying. Will you please
No,
put
I
my
got
phone
him.
down? Please
No,
put my-
they
We
got
got an interloper.
They've got the dog.
They've got the dog.
Well, scratch off. Lottery's a great idea.
I just want to tell everyone that I have 3 winning scratch off tickets in my purse right now that I have just not gotten around to cashing in.
What?
How much money are you gonna be rich enough to come on the spaceship with us?
I think it's like $15 total.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos could use the gas
Wow.
money.
Yeah.
Ezra could use the gas money.
Yeah, gotta get all the way
That's
to
true.
the
That's true.
How's the rocket running, Ezra? Still sound good?
Hey Jeff, how we doing? He said happy birthday. I'm not really sure if
Ooh.
he's okay. But
Just
Kristen,
keep
there's
saying
two
that.
sketches. There's 2 sketches of yours in here. Which one would you like to do?
Let's do the ritual, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
Your ritual. Yes.
Oops.
Okay.
I want to
Let's
read
see.
this with it being tiny and just Ezra being the center focus.
Yes. Same,
No,
honestly.
no.
I don't know why we don't do that
No.
for all of them.
Yeah,
No.
performance.
Okay, let's have Ezra be Sam.
Yes.
Greg, can you read for Casey?
Absolutely.
Amy, can you read Dylan?
Always.
Maggie, can you read? What's the person's name? Jamie.
Jamie.
And I'll do stage. Perfect.
Great.
We have the perfect number of people. Awesome.
Yay.
All right. Interior room. Now, does anybody have any questions before we start about your characters?
Yeah,
or
I do
about-
have one
yeah.
just based on that line there. Is this the
Yeah.
room from Room or the room from The Room?
Good question.
It's
I think it's
The-
the room from Night, the Elie Wiesel book.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's pretty dark.
I was
Yeah.
actually thinking of it was a room of one's own. Like the
Oh.
Virginia Woolf
Okay.
novel. But you know what? I think ultimately I
Is
want
it-
you as the actor to decide which room it is.
A
Whatever
room with
that-
you?
Okay,
It could
then
be a
it's-
room with a view, just whatever kind of room you think.
I'm gonna go with the room I stayed in one time in the Hyatt in Las Vegas.
Oh,
Ooh.
sure. Yeah, that was
Wow.
probably a nice room.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm in my room.
Sweet.
And
Cool.
I want to know what kind of scratch off tickets would Jamie buy? Like, is she into
Oh,
little scratch off?
Good question.
yeah.
What about
Jamie's
the Loteria ones?
the which ones?
Oh yeah,
The
Lotteria.
Loteria scratch offs.
I don't know what they are.
Oh.
I was gonna
Scratch
say
off.
that. Yeah, I think Jamie's a go big or go home kind of person. So I think Jamie's getting, she's getting like the $20 scratch offs, like
Whoa.
the big
Big
ones,
scratch off.
big suckers. Yeah, yeah.
You got to use like a giant coin to scratch it off.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's a big.
yeah.
Good. The
James
other people in the
said
room
that.
with Greg are going to be really proud of me with my big scratch tickets.
Cool. Anything? Anything else?
No, I think we're set.
Oh,
All right.
is this in the back of a? Is this taking place in the back of a Wawa or a Piggly
Yes.
Wiggly?
It's
Oh,
a Wawa. It's a
okay, it's a
Wawa.
Wawa.
Yes.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa.
Wawa. Give us a sponsorship. Wawa. Okay. Interior.
Wawa.
Hashtag Wawa. Interior room night. Sam, Casey, and Dylan, 3 shadowy figures in hooded robes, gather around a candlelit altar chanting. The centerpiece of the altar is hidden from view. Sam moves forward, holding a heavy old book.
Oh, great light, bringer of joy and comfort, we come to you as humble servants, praying that you bless us with your presence. We come bearing gifts that you may know that our hearts are true and shine your beautiful light upon us.
Dylan steps forward, holding what looks like a golden cord.
Great light, I offer you the golden cord so that we may forge an everlasting connection.
Dylan lays the cord at the altar.
Great light, I offer you the dance of abundance, so your love may fill every corner of our home eternally.
Casey dances.
Great light, I offer you the ritual sacrifice, so that your intentions our intentions are pure, and we hold not God before you.
Sam lays a small black box on the altar, takes one of the candles, and lights the box on fire.
We call to you now, great light, in the language of your ancestors.
P, X, Y, 5, 4, 6, F, C, D, E, 4, R, Q, O, 1, P, X, Y, 5, 4, 6, F, C, D, P, 4, R, Q, O, 1, P, X, Y, 5, 4,
Sam and Casey and Dylan continue to chant, falling to their knees and prostrating themselves in front of the altar. Interior hallway same. Jamie enters holding a laptop.
Yo, Wi-Fi's still not working, y'all.
Sam, Casey, and Dylan look at the center of the altar, revealing a Wi-Fi router perched atop it.
Damn you, Spectrum! Why have you forsaken us?
Forsaken!
Blackout.
Spectrum is a demon.
Man,
The worst.
I want Spectrum to die.
I don't, because I'm currently getting my Wi-Fi through them.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, for now.
Look at Maggie's beautiful eyes. We wouldn't be able to see them without Spectrum Internet.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also without Comcast,
Ooh.
because I'm brought to you by the magic of Comcast.
Ooh. Which one is really
That is in Spectrum, also your only option in Colorado.
right?
So guys, in New York
Sure,
City,
Freedom
in New
of
York City,
choice.
there's sorry,
No, go ahead,
Greg,
Amy.
go ahead.
No,
No,
my
go ahead.
fault. Talk a lot. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
Go
in
ahead.
New York, there's a street. There's on 6th Street in the East Village-ish area. There's a row of Indian restaurants, and it's just like every storefront is an Indian restaurant.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
my dream was always that in the back of them, it was just one giant kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And I sort of feel like that's what Spectrum and Comcast and all the other ones are.
Yeah.
They have those partnerships and agreements, so
Yeah.
they kind of are.
Yeah.
True.
And then
Speaking of
there's
which,
there's just one big switch where every once in a while an executive goes, and let's turn off their Wi-Fi for about an hour.
that was kind of what my note was going to be. Was like, you know how in Amy's sketch we cut to the executives?
Mm-hmm.
Can we see that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
It's always the same executives.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It could be like
Oh.
a runner.
No,
Yeah, if we had a stage show again, that could be a good runner.
that would be a
Not
very
if,
funny
Amy,
runner.
when.
The big bad executives behind everything.
They could be like Waldorf and Statler sitting in the balcony.
Maybe
Oh.
Ryan and Colin play them.
Ooh.
That joke's in poor taste. I'm sorry.
God,
You wanna move
inside
to the
baseball. It's so inside baseball, it's actually cricket.
It's okay. The only people watching right now are us. Next sketch?
Yeah, let's
Or
see.
does anybody else have notes for Kristen? Anybody else notes for Kristen?
I definitely got the wah-wah feel from it.
Yeah, good. That's what I was going for. For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. For this next sketch, who would like to be a BBC Planet Earth style narrator?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, I saw Kristen's hand before I heard anything else.
yeah. Give it to Kristen.
Okay,
Damn
Kristen,
it,
you're the
light
narrator.
moving faster than sound.
Greg, you be Jason, and Amy, you be Paula, and I'll read stage. And Maggie, you can also read the stage if you'd like. There's no other roles.
I can just look beautiful with my beautiful eyes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You just stare at
Look
Feel-
at us with your
and-
beautiful eyes.
Amy, Maggie, feel free to react to the sketch verbally.
All right, I'll play the audience. I got you.
Great. Okay.
Live audience.
Couples
But don't do it
counselor-
just verbally because we won't hear it until after we see the
Mhm.
joke. Because sound moves slower than. Don't make my mistakes. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Any questions? I mean, I don't want to answer any questions. Let's just do it. Couples counselor prescribes in-home love narrator. Lights are down. Paula sits on her couch. Narrator stands frozen at back of stage, like she's furniture.
It is evening in the home of Jason and Paula, lovers seeking to rekindle their old flame.
Lights up. Jason enters, takes off coat, and grabs a beer from fridge.
I'm home.
Hey, honey.
Jason goes to sit by her.
Jason approaches his mate like a lion stalking a lioness, with a massive throbbing erection barely hidden beneath the folds of his fur.
Really, Jason?
Jason looks in disbelief at his crotch, then sits.
Awkward.
What? No, clearly not.
Lonely and horny, Paula sits with bated breath, hoping her lion will put his shaggy mane to use, massaging her dripping wet clitoris with every strand.
Paula starts physically coming on to Jason.
Oh, yeah, I'm so tired. I went in super early to prep for a meeting. Can we just turn her off tonight, please?
I know it's super experimental, but Dr. Karankian said that if we had a love narrator at home, we'd get through this rut. He didn't say anything about taking a break from her.
I'm just not.
Prepping for love, Jason splays his toned legs wide open to give the lioness a glimpse of what she's been salivating over all day long. Prepping for love, Jason splays his toned
Look, lady,
leg.
inserting this.
Aching for insertion, the lion demonstrates his ferocity before his mate, challenging her to match the depths of his lust.
Come on, Jason, let me match your depths.
No depths. We just need.
The lion's needs are beginning to overtake him. Where once he thought he could hold himself in until his lioness was fully ready, the rubbing of shaft on inner thigh as he stalked her supple body has driven him mad with lust, and he prepares to pounce.
Paula gets more physical.
Oh,
You can't just come into our home and force us to want each other like that again.
Seeing a common enemy in their midst, the lion sheathes his sword as his mate tempers her nethers. Together the great cats seek the thrill of the hunt to heighten the pleasure of joining hard and soft, smooth and moist into one.
I'm what? I can't handle this.
Dr. Karankian said to at least give it a week.
I can't give it a week. I mean, who prescribes a narrator? We don't need some outsider to force us into mating like beasts.
But the doctor...
No, enough.
The ferocity of the lion's roar in the face of his enemy makes every animal in the kingdom's dicks hard and pussies wet, most of all his lioness. Oh, there will be a rumble in the jungle tonight, but not the kind with boxing gloves, rather a different sort of glove made from latex with a reservoir tip, for no one likes an unplanned cub.
Yeah, you know what? That's it.
Jason storms out.
I'll talk to him.
Paula follows.
As the great cats ascend into their den, wherein some sleep and others fuck, the lonely narrator contemplates the nature of success in her line of work. Is it love lions seek, or merely the physical expression of lust? Well, none can infiltrate the feline mind. The flow of juices in these pants at this moment forces one to lean one way over the other.
Paula re-enters.
So it took some coaxing, but he says you're allowed in the room.
Paula exits again. Narrator follows and starts to unbutton her blouse, take off her pants, etc., etc.
While uncommon, it has been observed that sometimes lion couples will invite another into their den. They may think this invitation is innocent, but the invited lioness knows that somehow she will work her way into the fray, pawing and licking and sucking and...
The narrator opens the door through which Paula, and then we hear thunder, 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 cats! Thundercats! Oh!
Okay, was
Wow.
this an episode of Thundercats?
Yeah.
I think it was.
It's a deleted scene, right?
Obviously.
It's a solid deleted.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Thank
My
you.
notice an audience member was I liked that all the clothes were being removed. It was very exciting. I was like, oh, how many clothes are gonna come off? I don't know, but I'm invested. Like, let's keep taking them off. Paula, narrator, all you, just
Yeah.
Kristen, I have a question.
Sure.
I don't know if this is related or not, but I kind of feel through the sketch. I just have to wonder, how excited are you for Hot Girl Summer?
Oh, I am. I mean, I'm very like that sketch right there is how you get somebody ready for Hot Girl Summer.
Right.
What is? I'm an old. What's a hot girl summer?
It's when you're hot and you're a girl and it's summer.
It's a lot of bikinis.
Yeah.
Because you're hot and you're sweating and you don't want to sweat through your regular clothes.
Like it was really hot out today.
Yeah. And I am a girl.
But it's not summer
it's
yet.
not summer yet. But it's not summer yet. So it's not Hot Girl Summer yet.
Yeah.
Isn't it summer? It's June.
Yeah, I think it's summer.
No, it's not summer
June
until like the 21st or 20th, 21st.
Yeah. Later in June.
Oh, okay. So in 9 days, it's Hot Girl Summer.
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
The lead up.
I like how many times I got to say clitoris. So that was really fun.
Right.
Thank you for that.
And
You could
that's
probably do it more times, even.
what made me.
You could probably throw it in more. Yeah.
Yeah. It did make it hard for me to follow. It made it a little bit hard for me to follow why I was reading it because I just couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it? Yeah, I know. Yeah. You were like circling. You were circling the area, but you weren't getting like right on that,
The back, yeah.
Yeah. You weren't getting it on the button.
I even saw a comma once,
but
never close enough to call it.
So next time, Greg, I read this in Cosmopolitan one time. If you click Command F and type it out, it'll help you.
Interesting. That's a neat trick. It's a neat trick.
Text magazines are real great for all of us.
I've tried that before, and I kept saying Control F, and she kept saying, "Why are you talking?"
No, it's
you can't just
it's not a voice command. Yeah.
You know, I just bought my wife a highlighter.
Smart.
Oh,
good idea.
That helps.
That's how you have a happy marriage,
I think me and Greg can figure this out. We don't need anyone else to chime in on this one. But it is time for Dark Matters, so
yeah.
So now that people are here to watch, we'll tell them to stick around and we'll leave to watch Dark Matters.
Yes. Take classes.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, come to our show in